Clan looking very hot, perhaps too hot for Cloud9. We'll see if they can have anything to offer. Starting CT side might benefit them because at least there was some hope to their CT side on Overpass, but forget that, just as they will. Hit the reset button and unwind. Let's see if they can get it started.
Guardian's got the deagle, Matt. It always makes things a little bit more exciting as he faces towards middle. Can't find anything just yet. Damage exchange though, and Stewie will have to fall back then. Tarek will hold towards the checkers, and that's exactly where they're coming towards. They're not going to check his position by the looks of things, surely, as Olaf Meister detects there might be something up here. He's not going to do anything about it. It's Tarek with 3, make it 4! This guy is insane! Carrigan can't do anything about this. Tarek has shut the round down.
He might go for it, I was going to say, as he swung in toward Checker. There was a chance he would find him in the second entrance, but Rushage, the shot first, won't matter. That's all they care about is getting the good start, and they've done exactly that. What a fantastic play from Tarek. Behind the box, goes out late, and they have no idea that he's there, and that one's just easy with Nico sitting in the smoke.
Yeah, really, really well played there by Tarek. Enjoyed that a lot. You could see Olaf was watching that position for so long, anticipating the play, but the moment he thinks, oh, it's probably not going to be there, that's when Tarek strikes, and a clean sweep comes in. A good start for Cloud9, but now they've got to negate the Deagles of the FaZe clan here. CZ's coming out as well. Guardian, full eco for him to get that Glock rolling here. Round number 2. I don't think he'll be finding many frags here, but Tarek might be hungry for a few more.
It's back in from Nico. Hungry he may be, but starved is Nico apparently because he wants it more. Gets it on the Deagle. Let's go back through the vents. No one down below. Walk out. They want to make sure the angles are clear. Good trade from Olaf. He still picks up the rifle in return. He's got to get a reload into it because only 2 bullets left after the spray from Nico. That's why he entered with the Deagle. Slowly in heaven. They want to cross without the ailment. Take that bag of smoke. I didn't see one in the HUD. It was because it was already in the air. It was already thrown toward the tree. Again, then 4 has the angle, but wants to cross and get inside of the site. Double checks to see Heaven is occupied, and they'll drop down. Stewie with both as he lands in the site. Rush over top, they'll close it out. But a bomb plant for FaZe certainly aids them. With the Molotov, tons of time.
Yeah, absolutely fine there. It was looking quite good for FaZe with their trades towards the B-bomb site, but unable to hold on once the bomb was planted. Stewie comes in and destroys all of their hope and dreams, and it will be 2-0 for Cloud9 here. Remember, this is FaZe Clan's pick. So they'll have a pretty much full eco going to this round, maybe a few PT50s or Deagles here or there, but Cloud9 got a lot of work to do here. So far, so good. Tarek delivering the goods in the pistol. Stewie in the second round. This one should be much easier. No armor available for FaZe whatsoever. It will be Carrigan with the smoke. That's round number 3. Gets underway. If you're just joining us, you didn't really miss too much. FaZe looked clinical in the first match. Cloud9 didn't really put up much of a fight. This is a much better start for them. They should be able to find the 3-0 quite comfortably.
So Skadoodle trying to spot aggressively toward Useless. Olaf actually has the range advantage with the Deagle in that situation. Quick boost for Nico to spot above smoke. No one going to be on display for him to pick off. Smoke gone though, and they're still in that position. That reveals them, and they have to back off. Damage done to Nico. He's down to 42. Is automatic. Smoke's off A main. Come on, sit hands. Can't get the lineup. In fact, gets taken down. Pistols doubly firing at him. Managed to make the go round and round and spin in circles as Cloud9 starts to fall inside of the site. Perhaps a little confused as to where all the shots came from. There was a team kill in that mix as well. Guardian's going to offset the difference. Bomb is toward Quad. He can pick that up. 14 HP. Olaf needs to make sure he gets the information and cuts off anyone who's going to be a threat toward that bomb plant. Guardian could actually be found from the angle that Tarek was holding on top of the E-box. Thankfully, he gets off of it. That's exactly when Olaf strikes. Skadoodle left to the MP9, has to go aggressive, finds the first kill. And he still has the advantage against Guardian, but he's not planting. He's looking for the kill, and he'll get it.
Jumping there, Skadoodle taken down, and Guardian will find 3 frags. That was supposed to be the easy one, Matt. No armor, and just a few upgraded pistols, but FaZe are always deadly in those sort of rounds, and they give it up. Cloud9 will have money available here, but Tarek going for the scout. Stewie with the AWP, and Skadoodle, we've seen him just drop out of this tournament completely. He's not the main AWPer so far. He got 5 kills in the entire map of Overpass. And we'll see if he can find any form of the FAMAS. Just to know, like, if anyone's not been watching the whole tournament, he's been off the AWP pretty much the entire tournament. A couple of rounds here or there. Some good ones, yesterday on Inferno especially, but generally, it's been automatic Stewie and even Tarek with the AWPs.
Carrigan trying to spot inside the smoke. Stewie can't land the shot in middle. Actually did tag Rain, but took damage in return. toward B through the vents. Tarek the only one directly inside of the site so far. Stewie's gonna be late on his rotation, having gone up highway. Skadoodle gets in position. Again on the FaMoS. Gunner quite show for Tarek, and as they peek, they reveal that he's there. He's not able to take a shot because he was in transition. Good find from Stewie, but found by Nico in the end. Stewie will still get above though. Nico's going rampant inside the site. The head shows Stewie wasn't aware. Great shot, a third kill for Nico. He'll sit small pit, and a Molotov toward heaven, a flash additionally toward the tree. Bomb's gonna cross and get planted for FaZe.
Yes, looking very good for them now. Remember, Russian automatic with almost nothing to retake this bomb site here. They have a FaMoS. Karrigan taking some damage out with the wall bangs. See, that's actually quite well played from automatic. I don't think it'll be enough to equate to a round victory here. No kits, no nades. Rush does find the AWP. Maybe that's just worth saving at this point.
Now back off with it. So 2-2 after the early win from FaZe. Based on the bomb plant. Nico wouldn't need to hunt much further than this. The money's still not established. Certainly not for Guardian on the AWP. He's just checking angles. Cloud9 already find themselves, although in a tie game, playing from behind because they'll have the disadvantage in terms of what they're able to bring to the table in the next round. Automatic may get faced by Nico at the end of this. I can't imagine Nico would go for that. There's no need.
Well, there we have it. FaZe starting to come to life now, and Cash, this is their pick. Last time they played Cloud9 in this particular one, it was 16-1, so Cloud9 have already doubled the scoreline. This round won't be looking too promising for them. You can see automatic the FaMoS there. Stewie with the AWP. Are they going to force into it? I would assume not. They will just be getting a P250 and a CZ in the hands of Skadoodle and Rush. It's Stewie with the AWP. A player like him certainly can carry rounds by himself. He resides towards middle right now, waiting for an opportunity as FaZe will make their way towards the A site at this point. Olaf Meister watching for any flanks, but Guardian, Karrigan, and Rain patrol towards the main entrance. Nico in the squeaky door. Automatic is going to boost up Rush, but remember, he's only got that CZ. It's actually the FaMoS going up, so a chance now. With the AWP and a good boost there, this isn't looking like it's a complete write-off.
Rush swings behind the forklift. See if he can do anything to cast a live rod toward A main. They're gonna rotate on this as well. They're gonna go all in on it.
Yeah, this is actually looking almost quite good for Cloud9 now.
Olaf sitting back in mid to see if anyone's gonna push up. It all falls on automatic. Stewie's not gonna have the angle, forced off by Smoke's utility down. Baited in, there's the shots, is exactly what they needed. Rush goes down, it takes the distraction of two, and automatic swings behind them. Stewie's able to get an angle finally with the AWP. It's Guardian that's getting kills against them. And a clever boost inside of the site. Not what you'd expect in this situation, considering they're so tight within. And it's certainly the case because Guardian, staring at Quad, has no idea that he's in the open. As Olaf brings it to a one-on-one, and unfortunately the one-on-one is with Tarek, who has no armor, and he's picked up the AWP, had to go aggressive with it, and he gets shut down.
Well played by Olaf Meister. What a great round. Chaos all over the A bomb side there. Stewie doing everything he could with the AWP, bouncing around, getting boosted up, hitting all the shots required, but Guardian was keeping up with his pace. 2 versus 1 in favor of Cloud9 there to finish things off. And remember, Tarek's got no armor. As soon as he gets hit by one of those bullets, his crosshairs going up in the air. He did not stand a chance. Very well read there by Olaf Meister. Good attempt by Cloud9. They keep FaZe at least on a leash in terms of their recommitments to the weaponry in round number 6 here. They have to rebuy almost everything. Olaf will pick up the AWP, but they have to buy all the grenades, 4 AK-47s, but the money's not much better for Cloud9. No sniper rifles for them as we get into this one. FaZe have now taken the lead, and also just to know they have no defuse kits, no incendiaries, and just a few smokes to work with here.
Stewie pushed up, will be able to cut them off on boost. Needs a partner in crime. Tarek will be that man as he gets out from the vents. He actually loses the exchange. You'd expect him to take down Rain, but Stewie's able to trade it. Swings, knows he can't be sitting in the corner. It's too easy, too predictable, and Guardian's too fast.
Guardian's actually looking pretty good in this quarterfinal. All the shots you're used to seeing him hit are actually coming in. Earlier in the tournament, we're seeing a lot of misses from him and like a lot of questionable decisions. This is more textbook stuff from him, and he's actually trading out frags and hitting the shots you would expect.
Quick execution to beat.
Yeah, this is the reaction from Rush, so he has to get something from this. lost most of middle, and Skadoodle jumping up above the flames. This position can be very good.
It's certainly unexpected, so it's good for one for sure. He's tagged, doesn't stick to it, goes in, just times it perfectly with the Molotov. It was there a minute ago, it's not now! Skadoodle's occupying that space, and it's not going to be taken from him without a fight. But Nico, he's always up for one, isn't he? Finds two, gets back down to the one-on-one with Rush. You said it, he was pushing for information, and Nico knows he was on A. He read it right, but looked at the wrong time, and Rush is able to save it for Cloud9.
Skadoodle with 3 shows us that he is still in this quarterfinal. Couldn't perform on the first map, but that's very, very good indeed. Nico did his absolute best there. You'd normally think he'd win those ones. He goes for the fade plant, baits out Rush, but suspects he's towards heaven instead. Rush with a good flank. We followed that at the very start of it as he pushed towards A main. He does manage to bring in the victory. 3-3, as they'll take a pause and work out whether they want to buy into this one. As FaZe calls the pause, they've got $7,000 on Guardian. Olofmeister with 4, Carrigan 3, so they will go all in, but what's going to be the final formation? They know if they can win this round back, Cloud9 will be left with absolutely nothing, with only one player surviving the last couple of rounds for them. The good news is, Matt, at least Cloud9 are looking competitive here, and this could be a good map. They are fully invested, and here's the final buy. 2 AKs, 3 pistols, one of which is a Glock. Does he have another pistol on the floor for him? That's Nico. There it is, AK-47, I was about to say. They must have had a bit more than that. And 3 AKs, 2 pistols, and a pretty decent amount of utility. Stewie goes back towards middle here. Carrigan with a cool smoke towards the A bomb site. Assume that that's towards highway. The A rush comes in. Guardian cracks open the site.
Shot from Stewie, Guardian. Receiving end of it very quick toward the side. Obviously, he's on the post for angles. Stewie jumping in toward Olaf, who was still along the wall. Easy shot with the AK. And it's suddenly the advantage again for FaZe with a bomb down as well. Tarek at range. MP9 is not going to be able to do anything. 3 HP round gone. No chance for Tarek in this.
What a change of pace from FaZe. Straight in there. You can see they've got those set smokes. That's not any usual rush map. They've got the flashbangs, the smokes going in over the top of the map as they go for that rush. Carrigan lining up one hell of a smoke towards the CD spawn area. And Tarek, 3 HP and an MP9. Doesn't look too tantalizing for him as well, as Rain will be hunting for him. So that's going to be a very harsh reset now for the Cloud9 boys. FaZe will take the lead here, and their money will be in the bin. Cloud9 are going to get $1,400 per player, and Tarek will be saving a lovely little MP9. That's not going to be helping out too much. For the next round, they might just have to force it. They're going to be double eco regardless. They might just go for the deagles and body armor around that MP9. Time will tell. They might take a pause themselves and work out what's going to be the best stance as they go into round number 8. Indeed, they will force buy. CZ's being purchased, but this is when FaZe start to get into cruise control. We'll see there for 4 AKs and the recovered AWP starts something great here in the first half for them. Cloud9 still in this game at least. And they need to try and at least find a few frags here to keep FaZe contained. They can't let them have a clean round of all 5 players surviving when they're fully invested in. Oh my god.
Guardian starts it off well, again with the AWP. Brings himself up to a grand total of 7. It's early days, but that's a lot considering it's the Hopper that's doing it. Nico leads on 9. Speaking of, he'll be back toward Big Garage with Carrigan and Rain. Just waiting for any activity from Cloud9 to reveal position. There's a boost. It's Rain that's above. He's looking toward the vents for the moment. And Molotov's off the sandbags to make sure no one's waiting and hiding for Cloud9. They'll know that they are on the boost. However, though, because Automatic's position would have seen the trajectory of the Molotov. Same with that one. And he'll be at least prepared as best he can be with the pistol. Won't be prepared for that Molotov, though. It's going to force him to move. And he's going to be forced outward. Tries to go fight or flight. Chose his fight, but can't do it. Kerrigan's ready with the AK, and around they go. Smoke off already to Z connector as well. And with mid control, they're going to reveal as they, despite having everyone over toward B, that A is open. And they can rotate back. Bomb's going to do so.
MP9 and a CZ up against fully equipped FaZe players. That's a good headshot though. Guardian might struggle this one, but starting to find kills now. They'll just be rushed remaining. Knowing he's done damage, they'll desperately try and take the AWP out of Guardian's hand, but look who's coming. Nico slides into the equation. Bomb planted on the other side of the map, but we're more interested in this particular interaction. Rush to find this kill could really be onto something, but not going to happen. Clean sweep for FaZe, and that's Cloud9 fully invested in that. They're going to have to be fully killed this round. So, got nothing done there. They'll get even less, as they'll have to take default weaponry, and they find themselves at 5-3. So we have seen some kills come from these sort of rounds. Usually with the USPs, you just go for a stack somewhere, maybe get one flashbang, rush towards A main, or push middle and have a boost going on as you're going towards the warehouse. We'll see what they go for. It looks like for now, at least, just a pretty standard round. Nothing purchased, not a single dollar. And that same smoke towards the A side from Carrigan. Lands right at the top of Highway. That's a really cool way to throw it at the start of a round. Blocks off vision and blocks in CTs who are towards the Highway box.
Already calling for a rotation toward A. They want to stack the site. Not quite go all the way yet, though. Perhaps they expected that that smoke on Highway was going to lead to an A take. Now that it's gone, they think that it's likely for mid presence. So they'll send everyone in that direction to see if they can pick off a few of the FaZe players, maybe get some guns for it. Still not going to have armor to work with that, but better than nothing. It's Olaf is the man outside of the garage. They're going to run toward him. Potential for an ace for Olaf in this situation. He's losing a good amount of HP, but no problem. He'll get all 5. They made it easy for him.
Clean sweep for Olaf Meister. They line up, he knocks them down. As this half starts to get into the danger zone for Cloud9, the AWP for Skadoodle map. So back to their old ways. It's obviously very inconsistent right now if everyone but Skadoodle is AWPing, but it seems like their more default approach. He can't be scared of the AWP, man. Not in the quarterfinals, not right now. He needs to go where they're used to playing. This has to be the way. Sure, he might not be feeling super confident right now, but the rest of the team need to feel confidence as well. They need to know they're playing the positions they're used to and they're sticking to the game plan. No defuse kits. They do have the rifles though, no incendiaries. Suggests that FaZe could go for a fast mid push if they so wish. Roban, the coach of FaZe, looking quite happy with his overall team so far. The performance has been great. They're in a good position here. They're one map up. And will Cloud9 mix things up at all after that pause? All available, Skadoodle. Always been known to have a lack of that killer instinct, the assertiveness at the start of rounds. It has been getting as the months go on, especially the major. It looked fantastic. But now we need to see him step up. He'll head towards the B site. What is this? This doesn't work anymore, does it?
No, it doesn't do, I don't think it does 100% damage, but it still hits.
Well, there you go.
I haven't actually seen it used in forever. I couldn't tell you the exact stats, but you're right. It doesn't have the same effect that it used to.
Oh, no.
Doodle is tagged considerably early in the round.
That was him done for.
Finally back on the AWP. Imagine he goes down that quickly. He would be hating that.
Absolutely. Wow. That's going to be rattling him at the very start to even go for the initial pick. Smokes towards middle, the crisscross smokes to take vision away from players like Stewie. And it's really difficult to do anything with them. He can flash in, try and push through. That's one of his calling cards, but he'll be tagged up in the process. Same story for Rain, though. Stewie falls back, knowing that mid has to be given up here. And here's the reaction. Rush, after losing middle, knows that something has to be taken back. They need to get some real estate on the map. Carrigan suspected, though, throws a flashbang in. Just showing some presence, though. It's a little bit too obvious. Rush, with full control of that side of the map, can call. They're probably going towards B. Skadoodle can do nothing about it. Tarek, have you got anything left in the tank?
One, stuck in the corner, very tight position to be in. Good flash, though. He slides out. That's going to let him transition behind the boxes. He's done very well, considering he was locked in, but apparently he had the key to get away. Olaf will focus elsewhere in the meantime. Now he knows that Tarek's going to re-peek, and Olaf showing us why he was so good for so long and still is. Guardian. Slight tag, actually counted as a dink, but it was through the wall. Looked away exactly when the peek came in, but look at Carrigan. This positioning is so good. Is he ready? To his left, he's not. Automatic. Although perhaps not expecting him to come from the right, was ready for a push through to Tree and made do on it anyway as it's down to the 2 versus 2. Not planted. He's not able to hit the shot. Very close. Needs to stick the plant. That means Olaf needs to hold exactly on the doorways, and he can't do it. Automatic rushes in, and he's going to get both. Cloud9 find their 4th round.
A little bit messy there from FaZe. I have to say, Tarek, the only player in the B bomb site, contains them for so long. One flashbang is all it took, and then FaZe start challenging one by one. Couldn't trade him out quick enough, and then just buying enough time there. Guardian had the bomb. They had no smokes remaining. He had to just jump across, try and get the plant. Olaf Meister, great attempt to bring the round in their favor, but Cloud9, that's decent. They will manage to bring 2 AWPs into round number 11 here. It'll be Stewie and Skadoodle. Skadoodle went down So one bullet at the AK, remember, he was playing towards headshot, got nothing done, but Tarek saved the day. They are going to be fully invested here, need to start finding those consecutive rounds. We talked about this on Overpass. Can't win one and then lose the next. It just doesn't work out on the CT side. You have nothing to work with. This is that fast A approach again. It is going for the straight up rush. Olofmeister will be towards B. Strapping the smoke once again. This time a bit better equipped with those 2 sniper rifles.
Off. Can't get much done early on with the AK. Run boost across A main. In fact, not across, I should say, just to get Guardian faster to form as he looks toward quad. No one at the fence either, so Nico's entrance from the doorway could be timely. For now, though, they aren't going to commit to the A side. I say it could have been timely. He just fires through the door and catches Rush inside of the site. That's very, very well done from Nico.
Yep. It's going to be a nice little way to open up the bomb site there, don't take any damage for it.
He's setting for the bounce smoke as well, which cuts off quad. That means they can start to push out. The only thing that really deters that is an incendiary, and there isn't any left. They threw their last... Oh, I take that back. Skadoodle's got one. He's not near enough to the site, however. They threw that already toward the forklift. Bombs heading B. They've caused the rotation. Nico's walked in and taken Tarek. This will certainly sell it. Cloud9's out of this round on the fact that they're positioned wrong based on the call. Very well done from FaZe, and Nico may not even need any teammates to work with them.
This is supposed to be a fake match. He's just going to kill absolutely everyone. It's unreal. How is he doing that consecutively? 1 kill through the door, then pushing on the site, showing his hand. He's just to find 1 and cause a rotation there. He actually kills 3, and Skadoodle will desperately hold on to the AWP at this point. Rain not taking any prisoners, it seems, as he makes his way towards the A side, trying to take everyone down. Automatic will have the secondary orb. He sits towards a forklift, looking towards CT spawn, and indeed Highway.
Rain going, searching for the ops. Automatic stands down below. He could actually catch Rain off. Careful, not silent, but Automatic was watching. Yeah, exactly, watching towards, ooh, the garage.
No way.
Doubt it. He's trying everything, isn't he? He's not going to get Skadoodle, so at least they carry 1 gun over. 7 now for FaZe on the T side. Cloud9, what do they call around this? The single off, they're going to have to get pistols, perhaps. It's going to be 3 rounds and then a reset. They're not going to have much in the next round either.
I think they just see what is available to them. We'll have a look. Tarek's invested all in. He's been thrown the orb. So, it's up to Tarek.
He has the fastest spawn, so he's going to go for a quick pick B.
Well, they'll be all in. Everyone's fully invested. Here he goes. Go for it. Doesn't get the shot he had to there. Surely makes up for it with the second peek. 5 versus 4, but they won't be able to recover that rifle.
And watch as they swing around. Skadoodle stays inside of the site. Tarek actually keeps it. I thought he would throw it over to him on the way by. But you're right, they cannot recover that rifle. Guardian is more than aware of it. Don't throw that AK closer to them. That's not what you want to do. So he'll juggle that back into useless, which apparently is quite useful in this situation. In fact, so too are the rafters above it.
There we go. So he's just making sure he hides that weapon from the CT force. He doesn't want to let them upgrade whatsoever. They've already got an orb, as Automatic will explore. Carrigan looks away at the worst possible time. Be careful here. And they could find themselves in a little bit of a troublesome position, but the CTs have fallen back.
I think Automatic realized that gun was gone.
Yes.
He got halfway up the wall looking for it and went, not there, so didn't want to go any further, not knowing what might be on. It's no more reward for the risk. So Rush standing in front of the blue door at A is hoping that that's just going to open and he can greet someone as friendly as he dare with the CZ75 and maybe push and get a gun for it. No one in that direction as of yet, though. But I say, as of yet, the key word, because Kerrigan is heading that direction with the bomb. Smokes and flashes inside of the site. Here we go. Door to open. Vision not there for Rush. Turns around and reads it right, but Kerrigan responds in time because he wasn't staring. The 180 cost him just that fraction that would have needed to get the kill. Good read, Guardian. Automatic goes down. Surprisingly, it's a 2 versus 2. Make that less so because Skadoodle's Molotov, which was burning for quite a while, catches off Kerrigan. A single tick that was required. Guardian has to compensate on an AK-47 bomb down by the doorway, and Stewie's gonna know it with 10 seconds. All he has to do is force Guardian to have to plant, but Guardian's forgetting about the plant. He's too smart for it, or is he? I thought looking for quad, he'd go for the kill. He thought it was clear.
Well, Stewie does everything perfect there. Guardian panicking as the timer was running down, hoping he'd maybe fallen back and try to play defensively towards CT spawn. It was not the case. 7-5, Cloud9 steal one back, and you can see it hearing him come around the corner. Stewie, somebody can't believe his luck at that point. It worked out quite nicely in the end. A scrappy round, but Cloud9 will win it. Money not broken just yet. Remember, they were still fully invested there, so their money doesn't really recover with just one player surviving. He did not find the AWP on the ground. He'll be sticking on the AK-47. Number 13 coming in. Has to be a win for Cloud9 here. The money goes once more. Rain towards the main entrance, and have got presence towards middle and B. olofmeister is spamming that smoke once again. Rush could be flashed in here.
Still trying to spray toward the blue door, is now going to sit behind red. Crisscross smokes down in middle. Stewie the one to play against it.
Yeah, same approach again. They can go for the B split hill. They can push the smokes and maybe go towards the highway area.
It's a good call in the nade because he knows with Crisscross they're likely to be walking through the garage at some point. He gets it fairly accurately thrown toward them. Good damage to Rain. And Olwalk Guardian is so quick. Yes. Rush had no chance, unfortunately, to even do anything despite seeing him. So Stewie in sight. Looks away at the wrong time because they pushed the smokes. If he was staring that direction, he might have had one. Flame still down, and Automatic can't find the angle. They've got the site open again. There's nade damage, but still no kills. In fact, the nades have done all the damage so far. Not a single bullet has landed for Cloud9. That change, or does it? It's Nico to kill Rain. Not sure if there were bullets from Cloud9 or not.
Well, there we go. We'll be a 4 versus 1. Skadoodle, I'm afraid, won't be able to win this one. He's got players all around him, and there's the harsh reset for Cloud9. They'll have absolutely nothing here. So with $1,400 and only getting 1,900 next, they might just have to take 2 force buys and hope for the best here. 10-5 looking very likely, and Nico will take down his teammate, but as long as you get the enemy as well, that's not a problem. As predicted, the force buy does come in. CZ's PD50s need to win these last 2. There will be a deagle for Skadoodle as well. We'll check with the scoreboard. That seems as good a time as ever. Automatic with 5 and 9. One of the key players dropping off. Rush, another very quiet half from him. 5 kills. Skadoodle at the top. 11 kills, potentially turning his game around, but Stewie will drop as the big frag comes in. Nico, 15 kills, all of 14, and this round is looking quite easy for them as they find the opening pick. Well, obviously fully equipped here up against the pistols.
Guardians AWP. Top defense to ensure that, first off, there's no one in there. Second off, they're not going to be on the other side boosting. What they are, they're going to read this so well because Guardian was most worried of that. And not only do they get the boost and get the kill time very well against the Molotov to counter the play, but they get away with an AWP, and Automatic and Rush. They're going to get 2 kills with the CZs. Kerrigan at least pulls that off back, but it's a 2 versus 2, and the CTs have the bomb.
What has happened here? Well, Cloud9, what was looking like it was a complete disaster in terms of the buy, losing the first pick, have turned it around. The CZ's always very powerful, but look at Nico's position. Coming in that connected, not going to expect this map, but they are at least away from him right now. They're going to smoke towards
I'm curious about that. The smoke actually gives away. They had no idea where Nico was because he went all the way through A, so he gets Automatic nonetheless. Now Rush is going to actually try and take advantage of that smoke.
Well, they've walked past each other in the smoke.
Okay, they have. You're right. Kerrigan did go out. I thought he was still inside the garage. So Rush is saying, all right, fair enough, Nico. You're behind me. I'm going to use that smoke to my advantage. He can't do it. Nico hits the shot. FaZe get the round.
A little bit dicey, but they do get the round on the board. Good play by Nico. Smokes it off. Molotov's at the first CT, and then Rush just had to play in the smoke and hope for the best. Kerrigan slipped by, and then the round was done. No way he was going to take down both of them there. Another force buy for Cloud9. As I said, 10-5, looking extremely likely at this point. It will be a double orb setup for the final round of the first half here. FaZe will have olofmeister and Guardian. The dastardly duo up against the pistols once again. Nico setting up the flashbang for his teammates to go pick towards mid. Guardian trying to beat the smoke there, not going to get anything for it. There's pop shots towards middle now. And olofmeister could get pushed here. I think he almost certainly will. He's got the worst weapon for this particular timing. Rush will be tagged up down to 46. He knows he's in a lot of trouble, and he does get out of there.
No choice but to do so. Can they push up toward B, but they won't go around the corner. They're going to play it off the box. Nice nade.
That's
65 for Tarek, 78 for Skadoodle as Olaf still looks with the AWP. He's looking to spam that corner at heaven.
He needs to be very careful. He's by himself, and as soon as he fires one more shot, I think they're going to commit and try and take him down, at least trade him out.
3 players ready to face him if he does so. He's not going to continue to spam. Play for the better. Stewie wants to go with Tarek. Now watch behind them. This is where it becomes interesting because the vents are blown out. They're going to know that. They've got 2 players waiting inside. They're going to turn that direction. Kerrigan goes down. Now they know Olaf's going to face. He nails the first shot. They can't commit to it any further. Good timing, Automatic, because Rain, running up highway, was already in search of information at the A site where Nico now is. They're going to take the bomb that direction. The only one that can stop this is Otto at this point in time.
Looking a little bit messy here from FaZe. Everyone's all over the place. They're not coordinated at all. An Automatic with the AK-47 taking down. Another great shot by Guardian. 2 versus 2. They get the open plan down. They probably win the round. Look at the kits. Not available for Tarek or Stewie. And he'll try and make his way back towards the... Oh, the main entrance does get it. Another great shot there. He is racking up the kills right now. Guardian on 13 total. Stewie has to go for this one. It's the final round of the first half.
No kit. Thankfully, there's a gap behind the flames. As a result, he can get in the site, but Guardian is more than ready for that. 10-5 for FaZe as they take the terrorist side. I won't say convincingly. It was actually fairly closely contested in a number of rounds, but nonetheless, it's a good gap at the scoreline. As they've already got map 1, they could perhaps convert this quite quickly, Henry.
We'll find out. Matthew will have to take a quick break here, and it's going to be a must-win pistol for Cloud9 when they come back. Do not go anywhere.
Other way top.
The major becomes further and further in the distance as a blip on the radar, perhaps, because FaZe's domination of Cloud9 has resumed in full force. First map, 16-5. This map, as we sit 10-5 at half, FaZe don't have far to go before they'll meet Astralis in the semifinal. All the pressure's on Cloud9.
Absolutely is. As you can see, Cloud9 just not performing as that well-oiled machine we saw over in the major. They had all 5 players firing at all cylinders at that point, but right now, a couple of them just not even turning up to the quarterfinals. Rush doesn't seem to be hitting anything. Skadoodle not even AWPing. Rifle's been okay. Nothing to write home about. As we get into the second half, ladies and gentlemen, Cloud9 is going to need this one. They do get 2 Molotovs, 2 smokes, something more tactical here. And looks like they'll be heading towards the B bomb site here. Potential split coming up from middle as they'll take the bomb towards the storage area. There will be USPs waiting for them towards the checkers. Remember, they had a clean sweep in the pistol in the first half. They're going to need to replicate that form to stand a chance when the scoreline is 10-5 and they're already a map down.
Due in large part to Tarek, who had 4 kills in that round. He sits on 10 in total, by the way.
Yes.
Relatively quiet throughout. Guardian, the one to look and figure out what's going on. Well, Rain will wait for that information to be relayed to him and then potentially go for a very fast peek.
So everyone's going to go towards B. They'll smoke towards Heaven. CT spawn. Molotov the bomb site. We have seen a lot of teams run this similar strat. You see them lining up the Molotovs right now. When Guardian falls back, he'll find all the Molotovs down, but Rain starting to hit some shots now.
Corner, he's gonna get wrapped on, can only hit one, wasn't efficient enough, but Guardian certainly is. 3 in the round. Skadoodle finally gets Kerrigan, but he's gotta go searching for Guardian, who's had an incredible game on the up, now on the pistol as well. 4 kills for him.
It's all in the B bomb site where the pistol frags are going down. Guardian's back on the P2000. In Kiev, he was using the USP. It seems like returning to that weapon has found him some great form. The one-taps are crispy as you like. Through the smoke was one of them. He had 12 HP at this point as he dances around the flames. I don't even know how he manages to get that frag as well. Beautiful stuff. And one of the final nails potentially going in this Cloud9 coffin, as they'll have to force by here. No bomb planted. You can see a nice smile on his face. He knows he's performing well in his quarterfinals so far.
Very, very desperate setup for Cloud9 to sit back in the white truck and hope that they'll spot someone backside of middle. Resorting to unorthodox plays to get a pick and an advantage. Seemingly couldn't be earned elsewhere. Good push up from Kerrigan. He'll sit underneath of the drop and have good information as well when Tarek is boosted. Wasn't quite close enough in my headset to know if that was silent or not, but Kerrigan certainly is looking up in that direction, expecting, as he would do, that it is a possibility. Behind smoke. He's the only one on B, pushed out as well. As he's forced back behind the box and can no longer look toward Checker. Guardian thinks about joining him because there's not as much information, but that's exactly when Kerrigan spots 2 and takes them down. It's Skadoodle that wants to do something with the scout. First shot not gonna land at all. Second, high and wide of the mark as well. Nico will take automatic, and Skadoodle is surely bleeding out. Good shot finally onto Guardian. Rush will complement it. He's done that doubly so as he finds Nico. So at least making it expensive, but with 20 HP, bomb down and behind enemy lines in terms of the fact that it's protected by Kerrigan. 18 seconds, no chance of winning the round.
No chance at all, Matthew. That was the force buy as well. 13-5 looking very likely at this point. So, MP7 coming out for Kerrigan, a weapon we've seen come into the forefront of CS as the months go by. It was Chris J using it to great effect over in Kiev, and looks like Kerrigan's having a go of it as well. It's a very handy little SMG. It's got a much higher fire rate than the UMP, mobility as well. It's a bit more expensive, but you can see why players like it. And it will have to be just a full eco here. And it's not looking great for Cloud9 here. 13-5 down potentially. They just rush towards A, all 5 players towards the A storage area, smoke down in their path. Eco still on that silenced M4, just to note. He'll be waiting alone in the A site.
Behind the smoke, as you say, they're pretty much just walking toward it. With not much in store. As Nico is ready, has to reload. That does allow them to get in. He knows it's going to be toward the forklift. Actually, doesn't convert the first shot. Stopped firing before Rush went down. They now have the site to work with. Kerrigan falls. Olaf swings back toward the truck and at least makes up for it by getting Tarek. But you're right, it is a bit of a confusing situation for FaZe to find themselves in because the bomb gets planted and they have the innards of the site. Skadoodle's got an excuse me, I was going to say AK, but M4 picked up. You're right. He's got vision and he's held them off.
Glocks and 1 PT50, no armor, no nades. Apparently gets him around. That's crazy. I wouldn't have ever seen this coming. Nico just not getting anything done as they come on towards the site. He even saw them come through. Normally, a sort of situation where he goes absolutely wild, but maybe he's given them an opening now, as they will win the round. A full eco victory. Maybe that's the lifeline they need.
Replicating the first half. The CT won 2. The third was actually won by the terrorist side. So, exact same thing FaZe did to them. They'll do in return. We'll see if they can convert the exact same half, and maybe we find ourselves toward overtime. Maybe they do one better. And certainly a start for it. AK for Stewie brought over. Tarek has the same, and we're going to get a timeout immediately.
Oh, looks like they'll need one. FaZe saving 2 rifles. They thought that would be a walk in the park there. For some reason, leaving 1 player on A when you know you're up against a full eco, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. Surely just have a default setup here. Let them have middle. It's not a bomb site. Just play the crossfires on the bomb sites itself. Have one player spotting middle. You're up against Glocks. But an unconventional approach there from FaZe, and it comes back to haunt them there. I thought even the one rifle going down, they'll probably recover it, but Skadoodle gets the M4 out, looks towards short, found Olaf, and then it all started to fall apart there. The pause will allow them to adjust. Will they force buy here? They didn't really have to on the FaZe side. They've got plenty of rounds in the bag, and they'll just leave themselves at about $1,000 per player. Well, that's certainly thrown a spanner into the works. Maybe we have got a game on our hands.
Push to mid from Kerrigan, smoke down. He's gonna go straight through it. Derek didn't see it. He's actually got position that might catch off the player. Useless, unfortunately, he couldn't hit the shots on a jumping target, and Derek therefore easily had his back in front of him to fire at. He does that successfully, and automatic on the boost will now be comfortable knowing that at least one is down in middle. If this man hits shots with a Deagle as well as the P2000 and the AWP Guardian, what a game it would be. He's been doing it all so far, it wouldn't surprise me. We'll have a smoke though.
Yeah, that might have a slight gap there, I think. But he won't be able to capitalize on it just yet. Kerrigan pushing towards middle has given Cloud9 the 5-on-4. Definitely could have got something out of it. He did sneak by the first player. Automatic now, no. He can actually have a free run towards this area. Checks the sandbags, but Olaf Meister, remember, he did save that weapon from the previous round, has got the FAMAS towards the highway.
Slow from Cloud9. Oh, that shadow. Olaf, he's sick of waiting for it. He's going to take the fight, but Tarek there, he's not ready for the third. That is significant in the round. Unfortunately, no further guns picked up, but Rain still has one, and he goes into sight this time, and almost as better against Rush with the Deagle as opposed to the M4 last time, but still Rush gets the better of him on 2 HP. Rain to work directly toward the site and already looking potentially to back off. Guardian can't find much with the Deagle. Rush is extremely low, but still behind Quad. Rain looking to go, sneaking up. They don't know where Tarek's gone inside of middle, and they need to kill quickly if they want any chance, and they're going to back off.
And they will indeed. Got a flashbang to look towards middle, perhaps. He'll flash Guardian in towards that area. Flash is good, but not quite enough. Tarek will be able to take Guardian down, only had the pistols. It's trying to find him a weapon. Another round for Cloud9 here.
Tarek knows that that flash was thrown towards CT, or rather over top of it, so he expects Rain to be rushing to B, and he knows the timing is about right. Rain's heard him drop in. Tarek doesn't want to go hunting without any further information. He was hoping he might catch him in the open, but doesn't happen, so Cloud9 back into it with 7 rounds.
Up against an eco as well, I believe.
With the exception of that M4 for Rain.
So there we have it, 2 rounds here. It's currently 2-2 in the second half. They do save the M4, but they'll have to just go with PT50s and Deagles into round number 20. Cloud9 winning the full eco has at least given them a chance here in the second map.
Oof. Yep, close. Maybe shouldn't have gone back the second time. Skadoodle's certainly ready for it.
Yeah, definitely. This is where the M4 positioned itself towards the lockers. 1 minute 30, and Tarek does find another kill there. It's time towards the connector and the vent.
So Otto with a position at the top of highway will await the call of what's going on in A. Rush is outside of A main, so no one knows what's at lockers. Which means Automatic has absolutely 0 information as to what's going on in the A site, despite that it's very open. Nico and Tarek exchange blows at mid-connector. And this is where Automatic knows with Nico coming from middle, he can strike a pose toward the truck. Rush runs down, and they spot Rain as well, pushed up with no one else in the site. They had to look somewhere for where exactly that player may have gone. 12-8, Cloud9 continuing to close, but we get guns back and Guardian on the AWP again.
Definitely do. Well, Guardian has been fantastic so far. Will he be able to get it done now? FaZe probably didn't expect to find themselves there after that previous round when they were 12-5 up. They've lost 3 rounds in a row now. Got defuse kits. It's a pretty decent buy across the board, and I'm sure Cloud9 have some very good money at this point. They are pretty much set for 2 or 3 rounds. They'll be setting up for smokes towards middle. Guardian also will help positioned behind the white box there for now. Molotov's being thrown in. Meister gets closer towards the vent and indeed the mouth of the mid entrance here. Will he push through? Deep smoke allows him to look towards the corner.
So 2 up. Still a crossfire established in mid. Guardian flashed off, can't exactly look with the AWP. He wants to watch the main entrance. They're down, they're in, he swings wide, and Kerrigan gets them walking directly toward him after the first shot is landed. Skadoodle makes up for 1. Rotate over toward B. And this man has been so good when he's in positions he normally wouldn't check. Stewie's wise to it, and Stewie is accurate as well because Kerrigan down 56 seconds, tons of time to get the bomb on the site. Although they're low on HP or lacking of it, it's Nico and Guardian that like a kit required to potentially make this retake successful as Nico gets toward heaven early enough that Skadoodle couldn't spot his head going by. And Guardian's gonna take the same position. No smoke to boost over top of. I wonder when we're gonna see more and more teams take that approach, but Skadoodle just nails the shot cleanly. And I don't even think Nico's gonna fancy this because once again, they're gonna be set back. Cloud9's gonna bring this to within 3 rounds.
Absolutely are. Nothing that Nico can do about this, but they still have a healthy lead. They're very well played by Cloud9 there. Finding the opening picks, getting towards that B bomb site, trading out effectively, and a good shot from Skadoodle there. Finds 2 in the round. Stewie joining him in that respect, and it's just up to Nico to save the AWP here. Kerrigan holding the B side, found 1, dinked the other. That was Stewie going down to 12 HP. He's in his screens right now. But now they really are getting into this map. They've got a chance here to take it to a 3rd. Is it possible? Time will tell. That was one hell of a shot. Full 360 going on.
Styling Stewie. Rain surprisingly only with 8 kills in this game, by the way.
Yeah, very quiet from him. It was okay when this game wasn't so close. You're like, well, they're going to close this one out. That was actually a little bit too close for comfort as well.
That shot still lands, by the way. Again, not 100 HP. Not a full damage shot, but very close on the op-out of spawn. Skadoodle will go all the way back to white truck. Again, this round he's not on top of it, so he won't be able to see white box because Nico would be somewhat exposed. I have to see the angle. I think you need the boost to see exactly where Nico is. And I think he has to be standing, so rather situational.
Yes. He'll be holding up the only weapon that FaZe have got is that saved AWP. In the hands of Nico, could cause some tremendous damage here. We're looking for any boosted players right now, but Cloud9 giving him nothing here whatsoever. It will be Tarek boosted up with automatic and actually Molotoving in. And a chance as they go towards middle. Stewie to find the first kill. It's Rain to drop once more.
Shows that Nico makes no mistake. Goes back out as well and finds automatic on the wall. Put him down immediately. It's Nico that has the AWP. No other guns recover, but Olaf is pushing with the Deagle and could catch them off. Skadoodle seems to have an inkling this is happening. No.
Oh,
but as always, whether you check it or not, you're always wrong in Counter-Strike. He looks away, yes. And Olaf could actually get closer and closer, making that Deagle more and more deadly as he sneaks in behind them, though they think this is B, because Nico's left A, and you're right, Olaf started to run, expecting that he needed to be on call for that position, and as soon as he does so, that gives away the signal that he's there. They turn around and Rush nails the shot. Nico is smoked off and has to get aggressive with the AWP. Bomb already planted, can do nothing of it, and they know now he's there on the wall up close, and they'll position accordingly.
Double digits looking guaranteed at this point, Cloud9. He got a little bit dicey there as the bomb was getting planted. Nico, if he gets there a second earlier, he could have denied it, but not going to be the case. 12-10, FaZe starting to crumble somewhat now. 5 rounds in a row for Cloud9. It all stemmed from that full eco victory. They reach double digits and a timeout will come through. It's Cloud9 that have called this one. They're looking much better now. Key players arriving. Skadoodle, 19 kills. He really has turned up at this point. Here's a replay of the shots from Nico. Thought this could be enough, but not meant to be. Tarek and automatic go down, but good adjustments from Cloud9. Put them right back in it. Full investment now from FaZe.
You're starting to see the frustrations from FaZe.
Yep, absolutely.
Same thing we saw at the major when they look. I mean, frustrated is the right word, but I won't say lost, but annoyed perhaps that they can't get firing, that they can't get the openings that they need, and they start to look around each other. That's when Kerrigan's value really needs to shine through. He led the frag totals on the last map, which was exciting in its own way. This time, back to normality, it's Nico to do so. Guardian just behind. Speaking of Nico, he'll be the one to head over toward a Lonesome for now, because they want to put some pressure on mid, as they've done so many times with Kerrigan and Olaf. As soon as Olaf does get to the cubby, Kerrigan will go back over and support Nico as well. He continues to swing on the highway.
Looking to close this game out. FaZe need to start finding some opening kills here, but it's Cloud9 delivering again. This time Olaf goes down at absolutely nothing. Kerrigan can just look by as he was smoked out again. That same smoke that FaZe were deploying every single round will lock him out of the situation. He has no choice but to fall back, and now FaZe have lost a lot of intel as Nico surely doesn't get much more than one here. Absolutely not. Stu will take him down. Perfect CS from Cloud9 being played right now.
Good shot, automatic as well to get Kerrigan. You're right, this is very, very good. Kerrigan, he knew they lost middle and tried to position in the site, but 9 pounced and took full advantage of it. It's again another save. Rain and Guardian, they want the M4, they want the 8WP. It's going to be 6 rounds in a row for Cloud9. Only the pistol and 1 round afterward from FaZe before the Eco took control. Maximum loss bonus is still going to leave them shy in the next round.
Yes, but saving the 2 weapons drop. They can drop, yes. The Guardian can drop an M4, same story for Rain. So they'll probably have 1 player on an SMG or a pistol, but overall they can at least have a competitive round. That's if both players survive. Right now, it might not even be the case, as Guardian will have to try and bait them in. A missed shot from him, missed shot from Rain as well. They're probably both going to go down here. Indeed, they are. Cloud9 are making a convincing case to take this to a third. They're looking like the better team now. They're the ones hitting the shots. They're getting the opening kills, coordinating together, and FaZe are crumbling. They're not getting any sort of trades when they're losing their opening kills. No one's actually there to do anything about it. They're all trying to make solo plays at the start. Olaf Meister way off the mark there, was pushed towards mid.
Guess what map just happens to be third, Henry?
Inferno.
We do it all over again. And could you imagine?
This game was done, man. It was over. It was 12-5 against Glocks.
This is where we see chinks in the armor for FaZe. I mean, the facial expressions show it. The communication looks like it almost breaks down at these points. And for all the experience and skill that they have, it seems their flaw is when they start to slip, when they're well and truly in the lead, they don't recover from it.
Yeah, absolutely. They seem like a team that can tilt if things go horribly wrong for a few rounds. They've now lost 6 in a row. It's 6-2 overall, and a great shot from Skadoodle as they look to tie things up, almost guaranteed at this point. 5 versus 3, just Deagles and Rain, the only player with armor here. They really need to start waking up and maybe adjust things on the FaZe side. Maybe the double AWP setup will come out into the next round, but I'm sure that will save them at this point. Skadoodle hits 20 frags, automatic, making his way up the charts as well. Everyone's fragging well on the Cloud9 side at this point. 15 kills of Tarek, and then Rush, automatic, and Stewie all on 14 kills.
Very, very passive, as they should do with the pistols. Nothing that's really going to swing the round in terms of aggression. Surprisingly very spread out still, but Olaf will slowly join Rain on B.
Well, they'll have to go in towards B now. 30 seconds suggests their final commitment comes in. Olaf Meister towards heaven. I don't think he can get multiple frags here. Maybe one of the Deagle, not even that. The Molotov on movement of position. Down he goes. 28 HP, he'll still survive for now. And if they can find the bomb here, Rain once again kills you expecting to pick up there. If he maybe gets 1 kill, denies the bomb with the timer. And where it is, maybe there was a chance there.
Get a tie game. Cloud9 have fought back in style.
Rain has dropped off. He's 8 kills, 17 deaths right now. A player that looked so good in the first just can't find frags here at all in the second now. And like I said before, it was fine when they were in cruise control and 12-5 up and against Glocks, but as soon as Cloud9 woke up into this game, he really does need to start contributing now. It's good to do that. Amazing shot towards middle. Even getting some frags with the pistol as well. He's starting to find his confidence. That is the thing FaZe do not want.
He was a huge factor in the major final.
Definitely was. He was crazy good, scarily good. Skadoodle.
Look at the money for Cloud9, by the way, with 7 rounds in a row.
Oh yes, of course.
You can expect that up, I think, quite a few times before we get to round 30, if we even go that far. Cloud9 might close it before that.
Yeah, they're pretty much set for the rest of the game now. Then even if they lose 3 in a row, they'll have 1 more bye. Double AWP setup. Like I said, when desperate Measures need to be taken. That's usually the stance most teams will fall towards. It'll be Nico and Guardian on both AWPs here. I don't know how they got here, but Cloud9 have done it. 12-5 into 12-12. And flawless T-half since the guns come out, and they've read this well.
Wow.
Nukes drop towards main entrance, and this is recovery mode as Karrigan will get one back. But the squeaky door opens, he's got no chance. Rush takes him down.
Pincered in, locked in the sight, couldn't do anything. Got desperate to try and pull one kill back and avenge his teammate. It costs him as well. Nico does make up for it. Slow through the door, nearly snaps to find Rush. Thankfully, he's saved by that door itself. And he's down to 10 HP. Nico is smoked off. An AWP in a tight position, and he can't quite go as combat as he needs to, as Rush manages finally to get the kill. That's been an interesting duel as well, because Rush has taken down Nico now a total of 4 times when they've gone one-on-one directly in the A site. Good find Guardian. It makes the retake possible, and they need to go for this. They can't afford to give up more rounds. Not without an Eco coming in afterward. So 2 players only. No kits, but there is an Incendiary. I take that back, Ryan, excuse me, does have a kit Incendiary, and he can force out the quad player. And Rush is so low on 10 HP that he will have to run quickly from those flames. He's gonna be forced forward. Rain was hoping it would push him out to the right because he was positioned for it, but Guardian is still ready, and Automatic's not sure who's gonna attack first. It is going to be Guardian, but Rain was not close enough. He wasn't, he had the kit. Guardian ran away because he knew that, and the bomb's still gonna detonate. Cloud9 take the rounds.
It seemed like Guardian had done enough, but absolutely not. Cloud9 take the lead, and back and forth we go, and it will be Cloud9 though. How are they managing to do this? A double nade at the very start of the round finds him a kill. Karrigan desperately scrambles to find a frag in return. He gets it, the squeaky door opens, and Rush takes him down. Great attempt here by Guardian and Rain. They get the final kill, but maybe if Guardian had the kit, they might have had a small chance of that being a successful defuse, maybe not even then. And once more, Cloud9 in the driving seat, 12-5. And now we find ourselves at 8-2 in the second half. Skidoo back on the orb. Obviously, they got money for days. Doesn't matter if all 5 went down there. It's going to be FaZe struggling still. And Cloud9, after playing this map against FaZe over in Kiev, they lost 16-1. It looked like a very similar situation here. But oh no, it's all changed. 13-12. Cloud9 still alive in this one, yeah.
Incredible. Certainly wouldn't have expected it. Not just because the first map was so one-sided, but because the start of this one was as well. Only 2 rounds for FaZe on the defensive side. So Olaf behind red will get boosted up to try and spot toward A main. Again, they don't have anyone directly at quad. Guardian's off trying to find a pick at B, and no one's going to even bother playing that game.
There we go, Rain. Does get to that sunroom with the smoke, but obviously Stewie will suspect something is afoot, as Guardian will be watching for any T's to cross that, and they'll set up smokes towards the A site. The bomber's on that side of the map as well. Remember, Stewie's in T-spawn watching that area. All his teammates are ready to get stuck in on the A bomb side. Less than a minute remaining now. They still have their smokes, their Molotovs, their flashbangs. Olaf Meister and Nico look a little bit worried on the A side there. Karrigan can boost their chances. He's got no nades to bring to the party. He holds in CT spawn. 2 players sent towards the mid area, looking for the A split here. No CT presence in this part of the map whatsoever.
Karrigan being passive. He times this right, he might catch them working up toward white box, not ready for it, but Tarek is certainly staring it down, and he's been spotted by Automatic. Tarek knows, therefore, that Auto watching that. Karrigan's likely to back off, and he can take the highway position behind Ticket Booth. Quick snaps out, good flash in, can't find his intended target, but does realize Nico's gone to the left and has no cover. Karrigan makes up for that by stepping out. Stewie, this is dangerous. He knows it now because Olaf was in the site ready to attack, and he couldn't get the bomb down. 5 seconds, it's done. And it certainly will be. Automatic will do what he can, but they're going to spread out, and there's no way he finds both kills. In fact, he could go down after the round. Not that it matters when you're Cloud9 and have this much money. And more importantly, he's going to punish Karrigan. That's their first round, and only 1 player survives in the end.
Lost bonus now, completely gone. 1 player survives, so Automatic can't win the round, but the fact that he took another one with him is absolutely everything here. 13-13. Nothing separating these 2 teams at this point. The AWP will come out for Tarek this time. He must have a good spawn, I'd imagine. He does towards middle, actually, one of the best ones you can get to go face that position. On the other side of the server, though, not very similar scenes. It will be Guardian down to a FAMAS. They're going to have a UMP for Olaf Meister. They have 3 M4s, a couple of kits. The utility's not too bad. It's just the firepower that's lacking right now. They'll take another timeout, knowing if they lose this round map, that's pretty much GG. They'll be 14 to 13 down and get $1,400 per player going to the next. This is do or die time, at least in the second map for FaZe. What seemed like a very simple procedure to close this one out 2-0 has fallen apart and they're starting to crumble.
And not only that, the fact that he got Guardian late, no AWP. How do they approach this? Because they haven't thrown full aggression to it. They've certainly gone in toward A main and been shut down. And at B, Rain's been just waiting for people to work his direction. No one is. And mid's certainly not working. What can you change at this point in time for FaZe?
Rain still has 8 kills. He has been on that since the first half, I believe. He has done nothing. He hasn't contributed at all.
Here's the change. Here's the one thing they haven't done. Skylight.
He's dead
oh
again.
My goodness, he went for the Skylight boost and Stewie read it the one time they do it. And that is to get Rain in the game. You're right. Because at B, like I said, they haven't been challenging him. He hasn't had a chance to do anything. And the one time he says, I got an idea. Nope, sorry, Stewie is one step ahead and Cloud9 is one man ahead in a round that could actually win them this game.
Well, that's it. Rain, so frustrating for him. 18 deaths now, 5 versus 4. Cloud9 convert this, we're going to a third. So much pressure on the FaZe side now. Lots of time to work with. Cloud9 can just dissect the map, get some information. And Skadoodle looks towards that connector. Olofmeister only got the UMP. This is so desperate for them. He can't challenge this, really. He'll nade towards the boost position. Does a little bit of damage to Skadoodle, 25 to be exact. Guardian, got to be brave now. He'll have to hold B alone.
Nico, flashing for Highway, needs to be aware they're behind him. Good turnaround, good timing as Olof and Nico combine. But they're still not out of the woods yet, as Nico is aware that Stewie's playing on the door. He's blinded up, good damage. And it's actually Kerrigan that got the kill. It looked like it was Nico landing them. By Nico, though, Skadoodle. It's the shot. Tarek slides out, had to hit it. Nails Guardian. Forget bomb plants. 30 seconds left, and they're broken. Cloud9 in the lead.
Doesn't see it coming at all, does he? Guardian expects him to just go for the straight-up plant. Here's that great shot from Stewie, and they're just looking tremendous right now. Cloud9 surely have done enough at this point. Tarek there going for the crazy play to go towards CD-Spawn. He had the bomb, goes to just go face Guardian straight up. Knew his position, goes out in the open, and there it is. Tarek's stats right now, 18 kills, 20 deaths, 75 ADR. He said Rain is the player that's dropped off completely now. Can't do anything right, it seems, and a lot of pressure over there. They know this goes to Inferno. Cloud9 arguably have the upper hand there. This would be one of their most catastrophic crumbles so far.
Unbelievable.
After the first map and the lead they have, they go on to lose this series.
You want to talk about sending a message? You want to send revenge after losing the major in dramatic style? This paints a more vibrant picture.
All in.
Obviously not as significant in terms of winning a major, but it certainly sets the stage. Excuse me as I had to sneeze, Henry. Just barely got that one in.
That's okay. You did it at the right time. Start of the round, we can forgive it. The AWP boosted up, and we've seen this boost come back into fashion as of late, but firing off the shot, no damage done. I just want to note, everyone has fully invested on the FaZe side, looking to avoid map pointing. On match points, we do have another one to come if required. It's looking likely at this point. We've got CZ, a UMP, and 1 Deagle. And that's all they've got on the FaZe side. Like grim scenes as the Molotovs are deployed, and Guardian's going to need some beautiful shots to stand even a chance in this round.
Don't discount FaZe even with these weapons, though. Their skill is such that they can steal anything. Any one of them, any one of the 5 can do so. Cloud9 knows that and will play as disciplined as they possibly can in this situation as Rain is again on the box. He's been there so many times, and so few have they gone his direction. And one round it looked like he might get kills toward him. Stewie read it perfectly. Sprayed him down with a pre-fire on the edge of the box. The fact that they go vents as well means that he's going to be forced to look away from the angle he's trying to hold, and when he does that, Stewie's going to wrap around the corner. They'll time this in conjunction with one another, and it'll make things very difficult for Rain. I say that, they didn't. They just go for the straight face trade. Finally, they go through and into the checker room. It's Kerrigan the next in line, and he goes down in heaven. Map point surely for Cloud9. I say that. It's still a 4 versus 3, but they have control of the site and the bomb going down.
No chance. There's FaZe just going to be scrambling here. Did they save the armor? Nico with the UMP, he might be opting out already. Knowing they've got no positional control. Rain got 1 frag. It doesn't really help them out at all. It's a clean trade, and then Kerrigan went down with nothing. And it feels like map point is coming in for Cloud9. I can't believe I'm saying that. After the performance on Overpass and the great start they had, it looks like it was just complete. Done. It was over. And now, this round, is going to find a map point, and just a consolation frag available for Olofmeister. Stewie takes him down as well. Guardian will get one with the deagle, probably doesn't even recover the weapon. He's got T's all around him right now. They were fully invested into this round, and it hasn't done much for them.
Does get actually a shot into Tarek just before the ball went off, so Tarek went down.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
But yeah, it's inconsequential.
No impact whatsoever. And Rain, in this half, 3 kills and 8 deaths.
18.5 ADR.
Not ideal. He's
Not
a 9 to 19
remotely.
overall. Well, last chance saloon for FaZe, and it looks like we're going to a third map, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully, the level of play will balance out on either side. We had Cloud9 not showing up at all in the first map, and FaZe looked stunning in the first half of this one, but that's dropped off completely on their CT side. I don't know what to tell you. Cloud9, epic stuff on them. Everyone's starting to hit their shots and getting warmed up and looking like a much better team. The FaZe has had no answer, not a single response since losing to those Glocks. They won a single round with one player surviving.